I was about to start building the anchor that you get in issue 30, I believe, and it's broken. Like, the other half's not even there, but it's fine because I have about 3 spare anchors, because I've got 2 issue 30s and issue 2 or 3, I think it is. That includes another one, so that's fine. But yeah, I don't know about this. I've decided to pin it instead of tape like they said, because I can literally just cover it up with a bit of tiny bit of filler, because I'm going to paint it over anyway. Sorry, copper tiled over, so it doesn't actually matter for me to cover it up anyway. But this end here, I'm going to have to sand flush with the front here, and then this joint here, I'm going to try sand that together, make it look one, and then here I have to apply the slant. So yeah, that's all I'm going to have to do. And after that, what we are going to do is start building a gallery, which this is the first part of it. Basically just building this, and then this is the rest of the stuff you have to make. So once that's dry and I've sanded it, I will show you the gallery. We're starting the gallery now. What I've done is the transom, you need to line it up with the sides of the hole, and you need to cut out a slot so the upper gallery deck can slide in. As you can see, I basically got it first time, which is beautifully snug. And basically what we're going to do now is test fit the bottom as well, and I will glue the bottom with the top, with the supports touching each other, so I'll give it a nice rigidity to it. Gallery, the upper false deck, I believe it's a false deck. I've pinned 2 on the transom on the back here, frame 29 I believe that is, and I've had to put 2 pins there, and I've taped it down so the supports touch the lower deck. And the next thing I have to do is, also I've cut the back here to length so it aligns with the gallery in the end, so it goes with the curve, because there was a bit sticking out. The way you do that is you just get like a straight edge put up against it and cut what's overhanging the straight edge. So that's it. Next, what I'm going to do is just stick the gallery back on, and then I'll get back to you when we do the sides, because they're a bit more complex apparently. Dries, what I've gone ahead and done is I'm preparing to add the front of the bow here. What I've done is I've sanded all these planks flush with the frames, and everything's flush and perfect. And this dowel, you chamfer it so it has 2 squared sides, starting at 40, ending at 40 millimeters. And what you do is you slide it in, and then what we do is we're going to have to sand this deck part here so it goes around the dowel, no problem, and then we'll glue the deck down, and when it's glued and dried, we're going to sand it so it's flush with the hole. Now stuck both sides of the gallery on. You can see what I'm going to do is sand the gallery now so it's perfectly flush everywhere, and I'll start doing these top bits which just involve placing loads of these in layers. So that's pretty easy, so I'm not going to show you that. But I just have to put a plank down here. So I'll do that now. I am now gluing the whales, which is basically support for the whole planking. This is the middle one done, and all you have to do basically is follow a diagram and just do it. So it's quite straightforward. So I think I'll just get on with it, and yeah, I'll just get on with it and finish it off. While I wait for this, for these wells to dry, the top and bottom one is completed now. I'm going to start planking the bow deck, because I have to do the other side wales as well, and I want them this side to dry first. It just stops me pulling any pins by accident or something. So we're moving on to 43, planking the bow deck. So we're literally just doing that, planking it. So yeah, that's that. I'll move on to start doing it now. I'll finish the front deck planking. I've done the caulking using black point marker. I've done the upper wales, nice and easy, and this is what the keel supports look like when they're done. So I've got this side to do. Yeah, and then after that we're going to be moving on to the chain wales. So basically I'm continuing on the front bracket here. This side's literally done, I just need to sand it, and this side is just drying, and then after it's dried I need to put the decorations on, things like that, drill holes for the chain wales. And while that dries, because it will take a while, I'm going to start doing the deck. So the first thing I'm doing is laying deck beams. So yeah, that's literally all we're doing. Once I lay the deck beams, I'll show you how we start building the actual deck. Right, so now, as you can see, I've added support to the main gun deck, and all it is really is just following the instructions and decking, so it is quite simple. So I will just carry on with this and get on with it, to be honest, because it will take a while. Of course, for the black caulking I'm using a marker, and it's planked with 1.5 thick, 5mm wide strips, which I'm going to caulk, and then we will start sticking them on together. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing now, and then once I'm done with that I will show you the next step. So when doing the planking that we started, this is the first strip. What I'm going to have to do is let this dry, because this is basically where the planking starts, so if it moves a bit it'll mess up my whole planking, so I need that to dry thoroughly. While I wait for that, I will start building a grating, because why not? And yeah, I'll just start doing grating, and then I believe, and then after I'll show you what the grating consists of actually, and then I will show you when we carry on doing the deck planking. So for the first piece of grating I need to cut 20 of these. This is what they look like originally. It says to cut out, so there's 10 notches left, and the easier way to do it is just to cut it off, so you remove 5 gaps altogether. As you can see, 5 is the little one on the end, or 5 of these little teeth that fit together, and this forms a little 10 by 10 grid. And so yeah, that's what we're doing.